What's going on, everyone? Milky here. Hope you're doing well. Today I've got this super fun deck that I've been jamming and I've been really loving it. It's kind of combines a few different types of styles of decks, but I think together it actually works quite well together. It's got some Guardians cards in there with Rocket Raccoon and Gamora. It's also got Daredevil in the list, which I just think is a cracked card. I think it's like super good, not only for information, but also to prepare other turns in the game as well. And then we have hand-size cards with the Devil Dino package. So cards like the Collector, Cable, which is just such a game-changing card. I think stealing a card from your opponent's deck can be super big. Then other cards like Maria Hill and Coulson, the agent cards. And then we've also got White Queen, honestly one of my favorite cards in the game because of the information that she gives. We've also got a really cool little package with Lady Sif, Ghost Rider, and Helicarrier, which is a kind of new card for me. So that's actually been really enjoyable to play. And then the top end of the deck being Devil Dino and Gamora. So the deck kind of fits together quite well, doing a number of different things while also providing a really good information about your opponent's hand and pushing tons of power on the board itself. I've been loving it. Look, it's probably not the most competitive deck that's out there at the moment. Probably not one of those top tier decks at all. But what it is really enjoyable to play. And it's a different take. It's something fresh that you can enjoy playing. Pick it up. It's quite straightforward to play in the play line. So definitely check it out. Stick around. We've got some really cool gameplay coming up. I'm going to take off, but until the next video, I'll catch you then. Is to add cards to the deck. So Dark Orc's just going to get less and less value. And actually, our Cable, it's like anti-synergy with that. We have good things in the deck for Jubilee, to be honest, but I think White Queen is just a good value play that we can make. Like we could hit Gamora or Helicarrier with this. Even Collector's decent, but I think White Queen we can set up for our Devil Dino. Ooh. Steal his Infinite when we have Lady Sif, Ghost Rider in hand. Crazy. So, do we go for it? This is going to be 13. Is 13 going to be enough? So we can go for it, or we can just go for two really strong plays like this. You know what? I'm just going to play our Dino. It can't get sniped here. It can't get sniped here. He's skipping and playing Infinite. We're essentially winning all of the locations, so I don't think he has a way to win this. Just playing... Can't even She-Hulk. She-Hulk Infinite, he just has to Infinite, so look, I don't think there's a way he's winning this. It seems like he's lined up the Infinite play. So I think playing Devil Dino there was just a really good line that kind of shuts down what he's doing. Makes him have to play multiple locations on the final turn, which is just great. Shang-Chi can't come down, so he plays these two. We add power to these two, which we're always going to do anyways. He plays his Infinite and he plays his Wasp. Okay, so his Infinite and Wasp. We do get that one out. Very nice. Very nice. We'll play a little bit of tempo. That's okay. We're okay if we don't hit this one. Okay, bar with no name. Sure. Play at Daredevil here. Bar with no name. We have no way of changing that location. Okay, so Daredevil just gets cancelled out. So that's fine. Well, they'll get destroyed. I'll play Agent Coulson over here. I think this is fine. See what we can get. And with him snapping, I'm not sure what he drew, what he has. Maybe it has a way to win bar with no name. The Hood, okay, sure. He's going to probably draw his entire deck here. Shadow King's interesting. Have to see what we can do, if we can do anything with Shadow King here. So on reveal, right? Yeah. We'll do this for now. So I believe that the Shadow King doesn't work with ongoing abilities. What does it? So original base power, but then the ongoing keeps going. So, and if they're being buffed by something else. Yeah. So he's take his Professor X's White Queen. So I'm thinking we just do this as 9 power. He could pretty easily beat 9 power here. But I'm happy to give it a go. Beautiful. Okay, so next turn we have Gamora for 12. We have this. So we have 15 Devil Dino, and he has priority. So I think we're in a really good spot here. You'd have to add a good amount here. You'd have to add at least 13. He may be able to do it with Wasp and Valkyrie. That's a nice play, but it's not going to get him there because we had Prio. So very nice win there. I guess just managing priority and White Queen with the Professor X, so good. Love to see that combo in hand. This deck's just enjoyable to play, to be completely honest. It's enjoyable to play. It's something different. It might not be the most competitive, successful, highest cube deck you ever see, but it's enjoyable to play for sure. That's what I'm looking for. We can muck around with a Moon Knight, but maybe Cable is just better here. You could also Cable middle, so we don't get into like low power trouble here on Mojo World. I'll do this for now. To do steal is She-Hulk, so that's huge. Goes into a Maria Hill. Man, he could have hit so many better things there. I guess we got a little lucky. We discard our Helicarrier. Without Ghost Rider, a little sketchy, but I think I need to make a tempo play here. Definitely. Okay, this is interesting. This is interesting. Let's see what he's doing here. Time Stone's going to give him access to a lot of power. So he's got Electro Carnage. So I think we have to assume that we've lost Plunder Castle. We can play these two next turn, right here. Buff up our Devil Dino. Keep it nice and juicy. The other thing we could also do is potentially bring back, if we draw into Helicarrier, if we draw into Ghost Rider. So I think I like this the best over Gamora. Gamora's also decent, don't get me wrong. This isn't going to be a Galactus, is it? Okay. So if he's Shang-Chi's, we're in a little bit of trouble. 5 here, he already has 4 here, so if he's Shang-Chi's, we are indeed in trouble. Is there another play line we could potentially make? I mean, we could just fill this up with cheap stuff and not play any of our big cards. But no, that's just definitively worse. So I think we play either Maria Hill or Sentinel here. It doesn't really matter. We'll go ahead and make this play. If he plays Galactus into Plunder Castle, he plays Galactus into Plunder Castle. Plays Thanos Quinjet, we beat this. We beat this. The Ghost Rider Helicarrier. And we'll wrap up mid with the Devil Dino Maria Hill. Perfect. Very nice. Love beating Thanos decks. Rider, I am a little hesitant. Quinjet Rhino. I guess this was his Camp Lehigh card, so that's kind of fine. This isn't a lot of value. So maybe do discard something. Try and bring it back later. This kind of makes our hand a little awkward. The other thing we could just do is just play Maximus. Kind of refill his hand for him though. Which is like kind of janky too. I mean, let's do this. We really refill his hand. Not really what I wanted. Well, I mean... Okay, Arrow rolls into Arrow. That's not what he would have wanted there, I could imagine. Yeah, this is decent for us now. We can take something big from his hand. We can Devil Dino another location next turn. If we do get Ghost Rider off the top this turn, we can think about doing our Lady Sift and probably Rocket instead. He might have a 6-drop though, so we might end up discarding that. We'll see. Ooh, okay. So he has his own Shang-Chi. And then he rolls into the Space Stone, which is actually good for him. Really good for him because he can move something next turn. So that was kind of, I'd say that it's kind of fortunate. Okay, so we can do a Lady Sif play, but I think this just might be better. He has to move something this turn. I'm just thinking, like, what do I... Maybe I can test something else. This is still winning here. For the moment. I'd rather try and put some pressure on maybe another location here. He has Devil Dino over there, so we can probably say goodbye to that location. See what this rolls into. Rolls back into his Shang-Chi. Okay, so we need a good amount of power there. I mean, we can just Magneto. You know his Shang-Chi's not coming down. How many cards does he play this turn? He can't, so he can win here. This unfortunately doesn't win here. I'd love to add more power to middle. So if he's got 7, oh, he's got 5 middle really. I don't think there's any way of us winning this. I think this is probably our only play line I'm looking at. So we'll try and make it. Maybe you can beat us middle. Blue Marvel. Like, do we beat that? I think we beat that. We do. But we lose middle, unfortunately. We need a little bit... We just needed that tiny bit more power middle. Just that tiny bit more power. I think we kind of got a little awkward with the Shang-Chi roll there. Monster Island was a great location for him, but the biggest thing was him actually hitting the Space Stone. The lucky roll on the Space Stone was what did it for him. So, I mean, sometimes you win those. We get a skip from our opponent, sure. Okay. I think I'm okay with this going anyway. No, I think I'll play it into Shadowland right now. This is slightly the better play. Okay, so Omega Red and Nick Fury. How interesting. These cards are looking real interesting. We'll throw Double Dino over here. We may as well throw it here, but it could be Galactus. What can we do into Galactus, actually? We'll steal priority into Galactus. We'll just go for this. I think this is fine. This could be Galactus, but oh well. Doc Ock, okay. Okay, so Rocket Raccoon. I forget what else we had in our hand. Maria Hill's fine. Buffs up Devil Dino a little bit. And wait, Nick Fury? Nick Fury, right? Yeah. That was actually awesome for us. Worked out so well. And we have all this stuff for Grand Central. Man, that was crazy. This is where I'd be snapping, but I'm staying for content. I'm staying for content. Doc Ock was juicy, man. He still could have a Galactus. However, it would have to be a final turn Galactus. He's going to Shang-Chi this on the final turn. He'd still have to add power here. Because we have 14. So he'd have to add Shang-Chi and something. So Spider-Man. So he's going to Spider-Man Shang-Chi. This is fine for us. What we can do is Omega Red. We could also skip and do She-Hulk and Gamora final turn, which is also pretty nutty. The other thing is that does drop our Devil Dino a little lower than we'd hope, but this has got to be a Shang-Chi, right? We'll do this.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
All I was hoping for was anything except for Gamora and Shang-Chi and She-Hulk. Oh, I completely forgot about the other location. Okay, so what we should have done... Oh, I completely forgot about Strange Academy. That's my bad. That is my bad. We might still get away with this if he can't beat 12 power here. But what I totally should have done was just play Gamora there. And then it keeps a card here. It keeps any one of those cards there. So he's got to beat 12 here and add power here, which is not an easy feat. And so that's going to be tough for him. So it's kind of like... We were playing around Strange Academy. We were playing around it. And we even knew what he was doing with the Spider-Man. But we should still have played Gamora. Devil Dino would have been 2 less. But we would have had more power here anyways. So it definitely would have been the play.